In a world plagued by the horrors of our darkest nightmares, where the line between life and death is blurred, a sinister phenomenon has taken hold. From the depths of the unknown, a relentless force has emerged, threatening to engulf humanity in an unfathomable catastrophe. The once familiar streets are now overrun with shambling corpses, devoid of humanity, driven by an insatiable hunger for human flesh. Survivors navigate treacherous terrain, their every breath mingled with the stench of decay. In this grim reality, where hope dwindles and desperation thrives, the stage is set for an epic struggle against the odds. Join me as we embark on a journey into the heart of darkness, where the timeless battle of humanity against the ravenous horde begins. Welcome to the spooky nightmare of the zombie apocalypse. Zombies stand as grim reminders of our own mortality. They embody the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. With each relentless step they take, they strip away the comforting illusion of invincibility we often carry. In their presence, we are confronted with the brevity of our existence, urging us to reflect upon the preciousness of life and the urgency to seize every fleeting moment. The concept of zombies has been around for centuries. The first recorded mention of zombies was in Haitian folklore, in which zombies were created by a boker, or witch doctor, who would use magic to raise the dead. The boker would then control the zombie, using it as a servant or slave. The modern zombie, as we know it today, was popularized in the 1968 film, Night of the Living Dead. In this film, zombies were created by a virus that turned the dead into flesh-eating creatures. The virus spread quickly, and soon the world was overrun by zombies. Since then, zombies have been featured in countless films, books, and video games. They've become a popular symbol of fear and horror, and they continue to fascinate and entertain us. A zombie apocalypse would be a terrifying event. The dead would rise from their graves and begin to attack the living. They would be slow-moving and unintelligent, but they would be incredibly strong and resilient. They could also spread the infection to others through bites and scratches. In a zombie apocalypse, society would quickly collapse. Governments would be unable to maintain order, and law enforcement would be overwhelmed. The military would be called in to try to contain the outbreak, but they would likely be unsuccessful. A scientific explanation for a hypothetical zombie outbreak would involve a combination of factors, including neurological, viral, and physiological mechanisms. The outbreak could be triggered by a neurotropic virus or pathogen that targets and alters the brain's functions. This virus would specifically affect regions responsible for higher cognitive functions, impulse control, and decision-making. The virus would likely be transmitted through bodily fluids, similar to other contagious diseases. Bites, scratches, or exposure to infected blood, saliva, or tissue could facilitate the transfer of the virus from zombies to humans. Zombie virus would have a high replication rate and a short incubation period. This would allow infected individuals to rapidly transition into the zombie state and become highly contagious, leading to a swift and widespread outbreak. It is believed that this virus could result in cognitive impairment, which disrupt neural pathways, leading to the loss of rational thought processes, moral reasoning, and inhibitions. This impairment would result in aggressive and unpredictable behavior, driving the infected to attack and feed on human flesh. The virus may induce changes in the infected individual's physiology to sustain their undead state. These changes could include reduced pain sensitivity, enhanced endurance, and slowed metabolism, allowing zombies to continue moving and hunting despite severe injuries. In 2011, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention in the United States, which is an agency responsible for protecting public health and responding to various disease outbreaks and emergencies, published a blog post as a way to raise awareness of emergency preparedness. The post used the fictional scenario of a zombie outbreak to provide practical tips for emergency preparedness, such as creating an emergency kit, developing a communication plan, and staying informed about potential risks. The CDC's use of the zombie apocalypse metaphor aimed to capture public attention and promote awareness about the importance of being prepared for any type of emergency, whether it be a natural disaster, disease outbreak, or other unforeseen events. By leveraging the popularity of zombie culture, the CDC effectively reached a broader audience and encouraged them to consider their own emergency preparedness. In reality, the CDC's response to any actual outbreak or emergency would follow established protocols and procedures specific to the situation at hand, utilizing their expertise in disease control, surveillance, and public health interventions. The concept of a zombie outbreak, while purely fictional, has captivated our imaginations and served as a vehicle for exploring various themes and aspects of the human condition. While the likelihood of an actual zombie apocalypse occurring is virtually non-existent, the fascination with this scenario persists because it reflects our innate desire to understand and navigate the uncertainties and challenges of the world. So, whether we encounter zombies on the pages of a book, the screen of a movie, or the pixels of a video game, let us embrace the escapism, the thrill, and the lessons they offer. Zombies may be fictional, but the insights we gain from their tales can be very real and thought-provoking. Until next time.